Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So in the last video we did our first playthrough of the Duviri experience. We learned a lot, had fun, didn't manage to pass it. I've got to figure out something to do at the end there, but we're definitely going to be coming back. But before I go full steam ahead into the Duviri, obviously I have the Zalraman unlocked. I have a lot of other factions I'm working on, so I have quite a lot of areas I could be focusing at one point, but you may have noticed I've got some pretty nice Rhino swag here. I had a deal of the day, 50% off in the store. I said, you know what? I play Rhino all the time. He's my favorite frame. Let's do him justice and put him on one of the cool looking cosmetics. So I kind of kept with the same blue color scheme that I had on, but it's got some really nice metallic segments, so I added in my classic kind of gold scheme, and I decided to change the flame of the Cyandana to a gold flame, so it's all kind of cohesive. I personally really like it. I think he looks really cool. One other thing I want to show you before we jump in today is I did make a mod adjustment for Rhino. So what I did was I took off his shield mod. Honestly, the way he functions, the shield recharge delay seems silly. So what I did was take this transient fortitude, and it lowers ability duration by 15%, but it throws plus 30 on ability strength, which seemed like a pretty solid trade-off to me. So that's what I did on Rhino. I left everything else the same, and we're still rolling Nadaruk, same setup, Stubbas and Zorus, all the same setup, but it has been quite a while. I have a million things to do in this game as I'm getting closer to completing the story and technically being able to start the Steel Path. There's so much I have left to do. I don't think that I would jump on that right away. But what I do want to do today, it has been a hot minute, I want to jump in and give the old Railjack some love. So first thing first, before we jump into there, I want to head over to Fortuna. I feel like I have some Railjack stuff, like crew upgrades and stuff equipped on it. I feel like the upgrades for the Railjack were done on a console up front and maybe also at like the dojo. I just got to remember, it's been a while since I've done this. I believe it's called the Plexus, right? That's my Railjack. Okay, yep, that's the hole and everything. So that really doesn't do anything except for, what am I throwing on there? So what is this? Intrinsics? I have 12 available. I guess I could technically throw in a point on something. Yeah, I mean, I guess, sure. Let's just say tactical. That's fine. That'll leave us with a handful. But I do want to pop in Fortuna and find... I don't remember who the vendor is that's where you pick up the crew. But that's what I want to check. I know it's in Fortuna. That much I do know. So we're just going to quickly head over there before we start the day. And then we're going to jump into some Railjack. It's been a while. I'm rather looking forward to it. Man, Rhino looks awesome. What a cool skin. Alright. I feel like it might be upstairs.
Time's running out for those on my book, Stardust.
Yeah.
What good people and tested sailors looking to get back on their feet.
Yeah. Let's hire them.
I think you'll really like their energy.
Here's another one that's also good on gunnery and combat. We'll hire them.
I'm sure
I don't know how many I can hire.
Your high-risk little family.
Combat endurance. I guess I should take somebody that has a little bit of piloting, huh? I guess that's as far as I can go because it takes cubic diodes. Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. But now we at least have a few crew members. So let's just head back out of here. Leave Fortuna. I guess I could try to just leave it in an open lobby. You never really know what you're going to get in Railjack. That's been my experience thus far. Oh, MR13 test. I didn't even realize that it was time for that. Okay, so before we jump into that, we're going to... let's see, where would that show up? Nope, that's event. Quests. It's not a quest. Is it an alert? Where does it show up for your mastery rank test? I truly don't remember. It's not any of that. Must have to do it from the menu somewhere. I feel like I found it from the... Ah, there it is. Yep, from the menu. All right, now we are not going to do what we did. Might have been the last test or the test before last where we just jumped right in and failed one for the first time. I've always just gone onto them completely blind. But I think for this, yeah, I am going to say practice. Let's just see what we're getting into.
Your Warframe's movement abilities are key to this challenge. Defeat all the enemies before the ground completely falls away.
That'll do it. Yeah, she can cheese anything that requires,
this test is now complete.
You know, maximum mobility. I guess part of me feels a little bit guilty about that, but then the other part of me doesn't really mind that much. Mission accomplished. Hey, hey, hey.
Communications await your
Yep,
attention.
that's right. What is
Please
this,
check
Mountain's
your inbox
Edge?
at your earliest
The
convenience.
dual Nakanas. That's pretty cool. Can't craft it yet, but it's nice to know we have the blueprint for it. Okay, so I'm going to jump back over to Rhino. Even though I played him in the last 3 videos, it's just, you know, you can't pick up a skin that looks like that for the first day that you have it and not play him. That would just be a crime. And yes, I also did widen my field of view.
Meditation. If we do not control the enemy will control us.
Ah, good day. People used to think coins were sacred. They put the faces of gods on them. You could tell the future with them if you knew how.
Okay.
If you hold a Granum crown in your fist,
Void Storm?
you'll notice it always stays cold. What's that?
I don't know
tell
what
you?
Void Storm is. Versus Volatile. I have no idea. I guess... Oh, it's for relics. Okay. Let's just do the normal one. It's fine.
Conflict is escalating. I want another cruise ship on the field.
Tagging nearby Corpus officer. Their credentials would assist with the reactor job.
I feel like this weapon might be perhaps a little bit overkill.
Enemy cruise ship has arrived. They are powering weapons.
I feel like maybe we need to leave to go hop in the thing now. Let's see if I can remember how to exit the ship. Is it this way? Nope.
Disable priority targets prior to boarding capital ship.
Let's soften them up. Torpedoes. Fire at will.
Tenno deployed.
Possible that we didn't have to get out, but hey, we're here.
Locating breach points. Launching ram sleds.
Priority targets neutralized. Next up, capital ship.
Yep, now we head in.
I want torpedoes armed and dispatched now.
I guess I have to wait. That's fine, I suppose. Here's one. Perfect. Yep. We just have to wait on our teammates. What frame is that? Looks really cool. It's not Harrow, is it? Maybe it is Harrow.
Tenno is in. Locking. Sending away crew. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I guess we're the away crew,
0.
and now they're gonna let us in?
Mark. Adjust the reactor signature. Render it vulnerable to our weapons. Go. Reactor console nearby. The codes you obtained will grant unimpeded access. Corpus engineers will not immediately detect intrusion.
You failed to prevent the Tenno from boarding! Intercept them at once!
Reactor cooking.
I'm opening some
Levels
lockers
within
because that's one
assigned
of the
margins.
current night waves. Night wave challenges.
Target vents when necessary to balance thermal load. Vent shaft open. Reactor heat dropping.
Okay, perfect.
Corpus engineers inbound.
Just had to check and see if there were any lockers in there real quick.
Reactor venting. Heat discharged. Engineers inbound. Engineers inbound. Vent destroyed.
Perfect.
Pressure dropping. Core heat dropping. Reactor recalibration complete. Recall is being jammed. You will have to Arcwing.
Not a problem. We can do that. Yeah, it's been a while since I played these. They're pretty engaging, in my humble opinion. May as well just grab these while we're at it. We're halfway there. Easy peasy. Where is the Railjack? Guess it's
Mission
over here somewhere.
complete. Capital ship decapitated. Reactor identified. Pilot, align Railjack with target vector. Gunners, ready forward artillery.
Yeah, we can't blast that. That's fine.
Tenno on deck.
Okay. Yeah, not bad. 11 Shield Array Mark 1. Boy. What we're also hoping to find in the midst of this is an Oberon part. I think for me, since that's completed, I'm gonna see if I can just, well, I guess it's kind of up to the pilot. Can we leave squad from here? Mission's already completed. What happens if we say leave? I truly don't know. Let's see what happens if I try to select a mission. Hey, hey. Awesome. A spy mission. A Railjack spy mission. I'm trying to think, have I done a Railjack spy mission? If I have, it was so many weeks ago, I definitely don't remember.
Another job well executed.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can get Hex Xenon from here. Not bad. A little bit of lag here. Yeah, I actually rather like having this wider field of view. I had already widened it. It just still felt too close. The longer I played, the more it needed to change.
Railjack is within range. Blast it to fragments. This has gone on long enough. Carrier, launch your X-Fighters.
Crew, disable priority targets before hitting that capital ship.
Arm the warheads. Fire full salvo. Take them down. Marines to cruise ship hangar bay on the double. Immediate launch. Marines, charge personal shields and get to your ram sleds.
Intruder alert. Full squad, small arms. I want those amateurs off my ship. Crew, fire on board. Location marked.
Let's go fix the fire.
Torpedoes primed. Stand by to salvage the remains.
Where's my Omni tool?
Orders neutralized. Tenno disembarking. Fire crew, stand down.
Arm the warheads. Fire full salvo. Take them down.
It's strange how some of these, you can't blow them up. I remember that from playing some like this myself, and a while back. I never did figure out what the trick was. You can, like, disable them, but blowing them up is nigh impossible.
Ram sleds, launch. Bring me that Railjack.
Crew, we have been boarded. Tell them we're not buying.
Have we?
Fires.
I want torpedoes armed and dispatched now.
Return to stations. We can clean up later. Proceed to the primary objective. Fire alert resolved.
Oh. Now we just have to exit.
Dropping Tenno out of airlock.
Hey, hey!
Torpedoes locked. Target in range. Firing.
I think we're just waiting on one more. It'll load it up any second now anyway.
Boarding operation successful. Sending full away crew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engage.
Your mission is to break into enemy data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find.
Guess I'll run down for A. That's fine.
Tenno have somehow been allowed to board us. Unacceptable. Wipe them out.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Wait, how did that not break? I don't think that's this floor. I think it's a different floor. We're almost up. Okay. That's fine.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. You got it. The data is still intact.
Perfect. Alright, that's one. Guess we'll head for B. Maybe there's somebody already at B.
We have everything we came for. Get
Beautiful.
to extraction.
Can I go this way? No. But there are a couple lockers, so I'm not mad that I turned down it. Ooh. Yeah, let's hit this. Hit that, hit that. Don't need that many left. Railjack is where? Right here, looks like. Yep. Beautiful. I guess it can just fly away too. That's fine. Either way, it's going to end. Truly doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Nope. It'd be awesome to pull an Oberon part during one of these. Sure, that works for me. I need to let my dog out anyway before I do a little more grinding here.
Another
Beautiful.
job well executed.
You know, the other nice thing is this is one of the easier ways to get some ranks on the Odonata and the Veritux. And yeah, I completely forgot that you also did get a little Hex Xenon while you were out here playing. That's a nice side
Mission
perk.
tanks scrubbed, grounded, and flushed.
Right.
Ready for service.
I'm going to leave the squad. I'm going to pause. I'll be right back and we'll tackle another. And as I'm recording this, today is Monday, May the 20th, and sadly, yesterday, Sunday the 19th, was the one day I've had in the last 2 weeks to actually really sit down and play and record, and I accidentally did not plug in my audio for my recording setup correctly, so I lost 6 hours worth of gameplay and footage. I lost an entire week's worth of raw data that I was ready to edit out for the subsequent week, which is a real tragedy. Yeah, we're going to jump back in. I'll show you firstly kind of how far I made it. And I believe we completed the Venus. Whoops.
Fishing tanks scrubbed, grounded, and flushed.
Yeah, it is. I was going to say it's not what I intended to do, but it is. So yeah, you'll see I did indeed finish the Venus section, which is rather a shame because I jumped into the Vesper Strait Orphix Railjack mission. The first time I was with a group and we failed it, and it looked like other people that were newer as I that didn't really know what was happening. We couldn't damage the Orphix. And then the second time I came in by myself and just my crew, and then I caught that the Cephalon, as you're loading into that mission, says, hey, be sure to bring a Railjack. And sure enough, as you walk through the airlock into the actual ship, you see busted Railjacks on the ground, and it turned out that was the ticket. So just summon your Railjack, which I never would have thought about summoning a Railjack inside, but that was the ticket, so it was straightforward. So we finished up Venus. So next we're going to be working on Pluto. That's the next in sequence. It appears based on enemy level. That's 35 to 38. I can't even interact with Neptune. Saturn, yep, definitely a tier above. And Vale Proxima, I think I might have done a random mission over here too. I have a couple, but that's clearly the last place you're supposed to go. So Pluto's going to be next in sequence. But before we jump in that today, I'm just going to go straight back to my orbiter because I was doing some background work as I was working on the new season's Nightwave. And one of the things I did was a heavy bit of background argon crystal farming. And I grabbed Titania and I ran to the Void like a level 20 capture mission, and it just started flying around as fast as I could, breaking everything, and I had quite a bit of luck. So you will notice up here I have some new swag that's crafting. The Ignis Wraith, you can see that's done now. That took 3. Atlas, I think, took 2. So I grabbed that. Grab the systems. Vauban I picked up, obviously, from Nora. So we'll grab that as well. And then I also got the Wukong going that I've been sleeping on for ages. I had plenty of plastid, so I said, let's just go ahead and craft that. So we've got quite a lot of new stuff. Oh, 1 blueprint left. So I already had it. Okay, that's fine. Great, yes. Let's craft that list. And then we also want to craft Wukong. And what was the other one? Vauban? Yes, perfect. And then Wukong. Perfect. All right, great. So we've got 3 new frames going. We've got our Ignis Wraith, which I am not going to grab today, though that is one I definitely want to jump into soon. A lot of people said, hey, that's legit one of the best weapons in the game. That could carry you into in-game, Steel Path, other high-level content, which is really intriguing and exciting. So what I'm going to do today, since I totally lost the vast majority of my recording footage, we're just going to jump into fresh Railjack, which is super fun. I had a lot of fun jumping back into this yesterday. Such a shame I screwed up my audio. Not Earth. Let's head to Pluto. We can leave it open lobby is fine. Khufu Envoy. It's another Orphix. So I'm guessing I can jump in. Yep, I have at least Intrinsics 5. We're also still chasing down that final Oberon piece that I need. So that will come with time as a random RNG drop, I believe.
Sentients have overrun that Corpus Cap ship. Corpus ship, but in our house. This has become an us problem. Tenno in the sector. Terminate them. Priority 1. Torpedoes locked. Target in range. Fire. Disable priority targets prior to boarding the capital ship.
Those things are the worst.
Shield weakened. We are shorting out. Repair the electrics. That ship is nothing without its crew. Launch ram sleds.
They're not wrong.
Electrics returning to full strength.
Beautiful.
Need heavy ordnance. Fire torpedoes. Tenno disembarking.
Beautiful. I will let them do their thing. I'm going to maintain control of the Railjack. Get rid of the shield guys. Where's that cruise ship?
Hit that Railjack with a comet shard. Ice them up. Engines locked.
Take out these security nodes.
Gunnery crews. Launch torpedoes.
Where's the other one?
Deploy a cruise ship. Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived.
Okay, we're getting close. We just got to find this other security node.
Launch ram sleds. Kill them hand to hand.
Not really looking for that battery. Looking for the other security node. It's got to be up here somewhere.
Crew, we have been boarded. Tell them we're not buying. Arming
Back
torpedoes, locking on to their signature, firing. Return to stations. We can clean up later. We are free. Engines thawed. Fires extinguished. Oxygen levels normalizing.
Beautiful.
Crew, strategic targets disabled. Time for the main event.
Alright, that looks good enough. Hopefully the crew can keep the Railjack in good enough shape.
Launch torpedoes! Let's see them evade that. Tenno is in. Locking. Sending away crew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Orphix incoming. Every one gives them more control. Make them think twice, and don't be afraid to bail when you have to.
Engage.
There's our problem. An Orphix. Soon it'll spread the pulse field wider.
Hey,
Failed to prevent the Tenno from boarding. Intercept them at once!
oh good.
You got him vulnerable. Dish out some punishment. More resonators means a bigger pulse field means
Beautiful.
a bigger headache. Orphix!
Okay. And down it goes.
Good job. They felt that back in town.
Yep. It makes a big difference when everybody knows what to do. And to be fair, had I not tried this yesterday and failed before finally hooking up with the group to finish the one on Venus, I would have had no idea what to do either.
Orphix just hit. Updating your map.
Gotta take out these fun little cores. Actually, I guess maybe it would make sense to attack them as a group.
You won't even be able to scratch that Orphix while there's resonators nearby. Sentient pulsar. Wipe him out.
Looks like maybe we can jump through here. Damage this one. More than half. That's good. That'll let us have at it again.
It's down. Good work.
Come on, come on, come on. Tell me we have enough to get it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Orphix down. Oh, that's a keeper. You can come out now.
Nicely done, dude.
Fun.
Nicely done. I love it. We'll just mow through everybody in our way.
As Mother would say, kindly address the Orphix situation.
Well, they would say that. But, strictly speaking, I don't think it's necessary.
That wraps it up.
Beautiful. Beautiful. A lot of trial and error, guys. A lot of trial and error. And I left the ship somewhere pretty quick to get right back to. All I did was move it directly out of the immediate line of fire.
Sentient presence at 0. Walk away.
I appreciate the assist, my guy.
Swells.
This is so much. I mean, like, all the PvE is obviously, you know, work as a team, but these Railjack missions in particular are like properly work as a team. I love it. It is so much fun. Nobody on that one, but that does open up a new relay. That's interesting. I think what I'm going to do is back out and return to the dojo. I'm back in the Railjack. I've been recording well over an hour now, so I think I'm going to pause this until tomorrow and resume my recording session. It's getting quite late. I have some work stuff I need to check in on. But that's a decent bit of progress. I'm not mad about it. I could just say return to dojo. Or I could just say, yeah, I guess return to dojo. The guy's in MR20. Yeah, that helps. You will keep the mission rewards and XP earned. Are they voting on dry dock? Sure, we can do that. Okay. I just want to check the map one more time. I've already been recording quite a while. I'm sure I'm going to have multiple cuts in this video, but
meditation.
Just want to check the progress.
A lifetime scholarship. The enemy, no finer teacher.
So yeah, we've still got a few more. Benton's Field. Nobody opened. Orcus Relay we finished, so that's the new one that opened. We've completed those, so we've got Fenton's Field, and then this and this, if these are actual mission nodes, which I suspect that they are. But I think, given that I've got well over an hour, probably an hour and a half of raw footage, I'm just going to edit it down and probably call it there for the day. Next video, I don't know necessarily if I'm going to be jumping right back into Railjack, but I'm definitely going to be continuing this path. Obviously, it's not that huge if you're just looking at the world map. We've already completed the entirety of Earth and Venus. Pluto's close. That just leaves Neptune, Saturn, and the Veil. So we're definitely getting close. But that being said, I still have no clue if this functions like the main nav map, where as you complete stuff, it's going to pop up and open up other new places for you to go. Like perhaps stuff that's even higher level than Veil Proxima. I have no idea. I guess we will discover that when we get to it. But either way, that's going to be the extent of my Railjack endeavors for the day. So I'm just going to say back to Orbiter. I did multi-hours of relic farming for the first time in ages yesterday. And I did end up pulling quite a few new prime parts. Let's see. If I go to Warframes, I don't remember if I already had a Baruch Prime or not, but I've got, you know, I guess that's considered the blueprint. Plus I've got the chassis. Equinox Prime, that's another new one I picked up. Frost Prime I already had. Garuda Prime, I think I had the blueprint and got the chassis. Grendel I had. Harrow, I had both of those parts. Hildren Prime I think I also had. I don't recall if I had their systems. I think I had the neuroptics, not the systems. What else? Nidus Prime, I've had that blueprint. Protea Prime, that's a new one that I hadn't had. Rhino Prime, I didn't even realize that I picked up. That would be amazing to get a Prime variant of Rhino. Oh man. Valkyr Prime, that's another new one. And the Valkyr Prime systems. What else? And Wukong Prime Neuroptics I did also pick up. And that's it on the frame side. I picked up the Exceltra Prime blueprint. Paris Prime I've had that blueprint. What about secondaries? I think Aphyrus is a new one that I picked up yesterday. And melees, did I pick up any? I had Fang Prime. I've had that for a while. Gunson Prime I've had for a while. Karist Prime, that's one. Don't know anything about that. Pangolin Prime, that's another new one. And Tatsu Prime I've had. So yeah, wasn't a bad day of farming, and obviously picked up a lot more relics on top of that. So I kind of started rebuilding my stash. I've got a decent chunk there. It's just finding, you know, what can possibly drop the thing you're looking for. Gauss Prime chassis, that would be nice to have. Wisp Prime chassis? Let me get the first Wisp first before I guess I go. But anyway, that was just something I wanted to show. I'm getting some pieces, so I'm going to continue, you know, working on that in the background as well. But yeah, all in all, not bad, guys. Got a lot of stuff done in this last week's worth of play. Finally got into Duviri, showed the Railjack some love, picked up a bunch of prime parts in the background for farming, did some other background farming and grinding for Argon. Yeah, got a lot of stuff on the docket. A lot of stuff indeed. So very, very exciting. Next video, I'm not entirely certain if I'm jumping straight back into Railjack or if I might jump back into Duviri to try another one of the nodes on there. But either way, it's going to be something that I need to do to make progress around the system. But guys, that's going to do it. Yeah, kind of echoed how it was the last time. Getting into Railjack, it is possible to do them by yourself, but it's a lot easier with a group. It goes a lot faster with a group because you can be more coordinated, split up. Hey, do this, take that. You take that point, I'll take that point, and you know, work together as a team to take out the big stuff. So yeah, it's just a lot more efficient. And I expect as I continue doing Railjack missions and I can get the crew that I hired worked up a bit, that'll probably help the cause. But either way, still really, really fun. I really enjoy the Railjack. It's very unique in this game. It's completely, literally unlike anything else in the game, and I truly love it for that. Regardless, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. As always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.